Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. And today I'm platooned up with Gilby again. And he's in his Tiger 1. I'm in my Hammer. Team Destruction. There's 3 9s on each team. This is mostly a Tier 8 match here. We're on Amazon Team Destruction, which has been a great map for me. I feel like I could probably just take a handful of maps and just say that I can dominate on them. It'd be cool if there was a place where you could look up like map stats on how you do for each map. I don't know of any. I've never heard of any, so I don't think they keep track of that stuff, but that'd be interesting stats to keep track of. It would help because you could look at like your worst 3 maps and then figure out what you're doing wrong on them, and then change your tactics up. Alright, so this is a pretty dangerous drive here. What I like to do is counter this little crossing here, and that's what they did. So they got me spotted right away, but I didn't pay for it. Nobody got shells into me, which is good. But need to get to C2. A lot of people will stay up here, and in a match without Artie, it's okay. You definitely can get away with it more often than not. But when they have artillery, you definitely don't want to be caught up here. You're gonna be taking fire from C2. You can get shot at from the guys in the middle of the map, and then Artie would be shooting at you. So you'll be in a 3-way crossfire. A lot of people don't live long, otherwise they just back up to where they're not spotted, and then they're not participating in the game. Whereas if you push up to this corner, the only thing that can hit you is the stuff on the corner. Now there's definitely times where they just push on you. There's not much you can do about it. You don't have anyone watching your back. But when this corner works, it works well. So this Tiger came with me. That's not Gilby. I get a second shot into that T-43. And then my third shot actually lights him on fire. So he starts to back up. Now we got an M103 right here. Got a shot into his top cap. I started to back up like just as I pulled the trigger, so that opened up my reticle quite a bit. I missed to the right. As I come over, since he backed up, I kind of exposed the whole top of his turret, so I didn't have to do anything. Now what I want to do is just give him like a little shove, that way he can't get a shot into my IS-5 cleanly. My Tiger shuts him down, and we're on to the next tanks. For some reason my IS-5 leaves here, and if they had artillery, I would say that's a pretty decent move. However, this little hill creates great gun depression angles to be able to get shots into these guys. Usually this becomes a standoff, but fortunately for me, their cruncher is just parked like right in the middle of the into the middle of the field here, so I'm gonna be able to get shots right into them. So we got a Fatherland, a Cruncher, and a T-29 here.
Enemies looking right at us. Fire. Put it out quickly. Fire extinguished.
Fatherland lights me on fire. I get it out with the extinguisher. And then now that Cruncher is a potential one-shot, I can't pen his turret, of course. So I'm gonna put my focus onto the defender. This is kind of a tight situation, so I had premium rounds in. I figure since I'm shooting at tier 8s, it's not a terrible idea. Looks like he's shooting HEs at me, which is kind of hilarious. I have a repair kit, so I fixed my gun. And honestly, I haven't even looked at the mini-map and how our team's doing. I'm just focused on the 4 tanks in front of me. trying to put in shots where I can. M4190 kills the fatherland. I get one more into the cruncher. Now he's definitely a one shot for me. And I missed that shot, or bounce, I can't remember. Take my time, make sure that shot goes in. That was after he killed my gunner, so I had to repair my gunner.
Enemies looking right at us.
And you can see I don't have to expose much of my turret. I'm using this hill because it's kind of undulated to where you can, depending on how much gun depression you have, you can kind of utilize it to whatever you need. And then it's just a matter of poking it. At this point, this is where I look up and I notice that there's only 2 tanks left. Get another shot in there.
They've spotted us.
And then the Statu is just hugging up against that rock, so I don't kill him. I don't think he wants me to. His clanmates don't want me to kill him since I pretty much wrecked the other 2 of them. Get the final shot in that T-29, kill him, and my T-10 takes down their Statu. So honestly, this happened all so fast. I mean, we pretty much took care of their tanks, you know, all in 6 minutes, and I didn't stop firing my gun really. As soon as it was loaded, I was throwing shells out, so I didn't realize how big of a game I had until we get to the end game. I'm throwing down a high caliber. I got an ace tanker. I think this is like the best hammer game I've ever played. Not sure. I don't play hammer too often anymore, but I did play it a lot when I first got it, and I know threw down some good games. Get a sniper medal, but my big thing was I didn't even realize that I did 4,700 damage, tag on 500 assisted, and 3 kills, and that is a nice tier 10 game, except I did it in a tier 7. So you can see the next best on my team was 1780, which was a scout. I lie, our object 704 did 2,000 damage, but he's a tier 9, so he's going to get really limited on the XP. Earned 2,282 XP in this match. That's awesome. And then their fatherland did 2,100, 2,200 damage, and the rest of their team really didn't do anything because we didn't allow them to. And that is how you win that map. I'd say if you're looking for a premium Tiger variant, you can't go wrong with the hammer. The Tiger 131 seems like a better tank tier for tier. It has preferential matchmaking, but a lot of the times I'll play with Hoops, and he'll take his 131 with my hammer, and he has no problems getting through scenarios with his 131, even in tier 9s. As well as the hammer does. Now, I'm not saying you can just take a hammer and a Tiger 131 and reliably go up against tier 9s, because that will not happen. But if you have enough mobility, sweet gun, hit points to use, to trade, the turrets are okay. They're kind of trollish, so you can bounce off of there. And mobility is pretty decent in the Tigers, so all that combined, it's a pretty good tank. It's just a lot of people think of it as the World War II monster that nothing could pen it, and when they play it on here, everything can pen it. Like, the thing that's most relatable would be like the hit points to make it so durable, like it was in World War II, but not the armor. If you count on the armor to save you, that's when you're gonna have disappointing moments in that tank. And that's really all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and check out my Twitch channel. Make sure you follow that, and I will see you next time. Catch you in the next video.